Hello, my name is Hersh.
And I'm Felicia.
And this is the HERshyt Show. A little bit about it, and you're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you'll probably cuss at me, but that's alright. I just want to bring to you the realization of what's really going on in this world that a lot of people are afraid to speak on. Enjoy.
We got another surprise.
Welcome to this week's The HERshyt Show. This week we're going to talk about pancake-ass people.
Pancake-ass mother people.
People that like to flip-flap, them flapjacks. They like to, depending on who's around, they're chameleons.
Well, who they're benefiting from.
Yes.
And once they can't benefit from you no more, they start
stepping off or acting funny, or so to speak, right? So to me, pancake people, like, we see them, we know them. You know somebody and how somebody is, right? So you can love from a distance, right? We always talk about categories. You can put people in different categories.
I do that all the time.
Some people you got to feed with the long spoon. You know exactly how they are. When people show you who they are, believe them, right? Yeah. But we like to be like, no, well, they didn't mean
They're
that.
They're going through a hard time.
They're going through a hard time, and we come up with excuses for the people,
always.
Right? For people around us because we care for them. We want everybody to succeed. You see the potential in people, and then others will be like, well, you're just so judgmental because you're speaking up on that potential or whatever, right? So but when they get around certain individuals, they'll act a different way because now all of a sudden they have their number one, their person, right? So it's weird. It's just weird. I don't even know how to put it into words. I just call them pancake-ass people. They like to double dutch. They like to hopscotch. They like to play the games back and forth.
Depending on the situation, yeah.
Yeah, depending on their situation.
Yeah.
And you see that a lot. So when people stop talking to you, don't take that shit personal, man. Don't take it personal. Don't let it stress you out when people stop talking to you.
No, because, there's times where I ghost, but it's nothing personal.
Exactly. I
got stuff going on or, mentally or, there's stuff going on in people's lives you don't have a clue about.
And you don't, so you can't assume.
No, and that's just it. Like, people, I'm always there for people if they need me. Like, they can contact me. They know that. I'll start off right where I left, but it's just like, and I've been building my home.
Yeah.
In the studio
apartment. She's literally building it.
So I've been really busy with that. Like, it's taken all my effort and trying to balance that and work and, taking care of my parents and all that stuff. So it's been a balance journey for me.
Yeah.
And so, somebody takes that personal,
then that's on them.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? But things like, okay, so some people try to give you that ultimatum. Have you ever, that's that childish shit, that's that high school shit. But us being adults, like, adulting, we don't recommend, but you have to do it, right?
Damn it.
You've got bills to pay. You've got priorities to make. You've got goals to meet.
Yep.
Responsibilities, kids, whatever, right? Pets or kids, whichever way you swing it, pets or children as well.
If you're my baby.
That's my baby. I need my baby.
She's my little baby.
But you have to maintain your lifestyle to the best of your ability. You got to do what you got to do. However, you can't be the type of individual. Well, no, you can. I can't say you can't because you can do whatever the fuck you want. But being the type of individual to where you switch up or change up because a certain audience is around you or a certain individual is around you, then, baby, that's something personal deep within yourself that your insecurities may be talking. Does that make sense?
If it's changed for the better, but most of the time it's a shady.
Yeah.
It's a shady type.
I'm the shadow friend. I literally, like, if y'all don't see me doing a TikTok or a reel.
That's me. I'm more of a shadow.
I'm the shadow friend. If you need me, I'm going to be there. But a lot of people know that you're going to be there when you're needed. And that's the only time they call on you. You know what I mean? True adults or true grown folks, we don't have to have that conversation every single day. Like, we have a group chat. If something comes up, we all toss in the group chat, right? And I got another group chat with just all the sisters in the group chat. You know what I mean? So if something comes up and we need everybody to be on the same page, we throw it in that chat group. We laugh about it. We toss out, little gifts and memes and all that shit. And we have a good time. But then we might not talk to each other for another week or so.
Yeah.
Right? That's adulting.
It's nothing personal at all.
Exactly. But there's some people that have to
and I'm not a phone talker. I can't stand it. Mm-mm. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I just, between my hearing and it's just like, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
And, some people want to call and they want to talk for like 30 minutes to an hour. No.
She's not the talker. Me, you can call me on video like the IMO.
Oh, she loves to talk. Me, I'm like, we done?
I'll put that thing and prop it up.
Now, I'll text you, but are we done?
Yeah, her hearing bothers her. So
it affects my life in a lot of ways. But, it's okay. I balance it. But I'll text you.
I'm a good texter too, though. I am definitely a good texter. But we can go on video and I'll just prop it up and we could be doing like the researching or the, just talking about everyday, life and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We're not necessarily, we can sit there and breathe on the phone. You remember that in school? Like, I'm sleepy, but I ain't sleep, but it's just to have somebody, that connection with somebody, right? And it's just with the capabilities we have nowadays in technology, you don't have to be around nobody. You can just put them on FaceTime or some type of video chat and call it a day.
I mean, I guess I could do that. If y'all want to watch me garden or build something, I mean, okay.
I'll prop the phone up.
I mean, I'll prop it up, but I mean, y'all want to see me get cut?
But the people that, if you are the type of individual to where you switch up lanes, depending on who's around you.
Yeah, that's shady. That's kind of.
That's.
It kind of makes the trust. It makes you very leery.
Yeah.
You're more like, not that you don't like the person anymore. You're just more like, okay, you keep that in mind.
You have to put them in the long
You're mindful of it. And like, okay, I know not to.
Let me change this category real quick of where you're at in my life. Yeah. Because you peep game, right? And then once all of them, you get through all them yellow flags and red flags and all that good stuff. You're like, oh no, they're just trying to XYZ and you're believing them. Some people are really good manipulators. Mm-hmm. And some people have the craft, the gift of gab, right? To make you feel bad about their situation, right? And you just start making decisions because they knew how to, and they may not even be doing it consciously. Like it's just how their character is or how their subconscious is. And they're just, it becomes you get tired of talking to some people because they whine. Every time they're on the fucking phone, it's always a problem. It's
pessimistic.
That's depressing to me. I don't want to talk to you.
Very. And that's like, I call it spiritual ejaculation.
Well, they are skeeting on you. And
but I just say, I do. I call it because it's like you get dumped on. Like they dump all their stuff on you just going.
And but being the fixers that we are, because we're naturally fixers. Woo! So it's like, okay, how do we fix this? What do we need to do to get this done? Okay, XYZ, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? But patterns tell a tale.
But I've learned not
patterns tell a tale.
I don't let it soak in. I shield myself.
You got to shield yourself. That's the thing.
And I just let it. That ejaculation, I let it roll on down. Nope. I got my raincoat on, bitches.
She's rocking that Magnum. Look. Trojan Magnum, whatever your brand made lifestyle.
It's the real kind. It's got the little.
Not the. She's hitting all sides. I fooling with you. We could turn any topic into a nasty one. But no, you got to have to keep your protection on and learn how to listen to people but not take in their problems. Yes. Because people will manipulate the fuck out of you, man. They will. They know how to say it. And to them, they may just be venting. But to them also knowing your personality.
But some of us don't sit still. We're like, okay, well, what can we do to change it?
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, we're like, right? we'll make it happen type people. And we're like, okay, so what can we do to change it?
Yeah.
What can we do? Some people are like, no, I'm just telling you just to get it off my chest. And I'm like, okay.
So that's how you have to start the conversation. Like, is this a venting session or is this a you calling me because you need solutions?
Yeah, because I'm like, let's take action. What do you want to do?
Yeah. And I've had people be like, oh, you just always wanting to fix things. Well, bitch, you called me. Like, I'm the one that likes to fix. I love to fix things. Like, I love to try to figure, because it's a challenge. It's a puzzle. Like, let's research this right now. Let's figure it out type situation. You know what I mean? Am I perfect? No, we can learn together. We can research together. but don't ever take advantage of somebody that is like that. And people that have the gift of gab, baby, you need to be in some type of acting school or commercial or sales or, something like that. But yeah. And then when you do come up with solutions in certain situations, they'll have that excuse. Well, I can't because of XYZ. Take that can't out of your vocabulary.
Yep.
We had that conversation with law of attraction. Get that can't up out of your vocabulary. That manipulative. I know somebody that has a very strong gift of people paying for things or buying things or doing things without them even asking, because that is their gift. That's their speech, the way that they talk, the way that and I don't even think it's done consciously. I really don't. I think it's that individual venting or or whatever, and then people will like just start volunteering to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're well, so and so did this for me, and so did that for me, and da da da. Yeah, but then just sitting back and watching is like, man, you're good. You need to be in sales. But I really, honestly, don't think that they wake up wanting to do that. I don't think it's a desire to go through their day like that. I think it just happens naturally, just through conversation, because the people that are around this individual are givers.
Yeah.
Every single individual. So, but pancake ass people that flip flop, double dutch, jumping jacks, whatever you want to call it, like that shit's for the birds.
Especially if you've been doing them a favor.
Yeah. 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 But it's not just analyze. Analyze the people in your life, right? And you can love from a distance. If people cut you off and stop talking to you abruptly, you don't know if they're going through a situation that does not involve you, and they just want to keep it secret. You don't know, so you can't assume what other people are going through.
So true.
But there are also breadcrumbs that you can pay attention to, and patterns that you can pay attention to, because I say it all the time: patterns tell a tale.
I don't even get that much attention.
It happens though, but like, okay. It just happens though. Like it'll pop up, something will pop up and be like, oh,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well that makes sense now. You don't have to go research and be inspector, private eye, in-child private eye.
This one woman, she's way older than me, but she's like, she asked my opinion on something about. She was getting mad at one of her friends that she don't talk to all that often, but they talk on the phone or they send each other letters, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, I'm just going to quit talking to her. Should I quit talking to her? Because I hadn't heard from her. And I'm tired of me making an effort. And I said, whoa.
But a true friendship goes
I know.
distances.
I said, hang on a minute. I said, you don't know what people are going through every day.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, I don't talk to people every day. I said, I don't have the capacity for it. You know what I mean? Like I have to reboot. And she said, well, her mother did just pass away about 3 months ago. And I said,
well, did you reach out to her to check on her?
I know, exactly. I said, you don't know how this affected her.
Yeah.
You don't have a clue how. I said, that would kill me, you know? You have no idea. And I put it in perspective. She was like, oh, okay. Yeah. It just kind of amazed me to even.
But sweetheart, the first thing that should have cued you in was her mother passed away.
I know. That's what amazed me. I was like,
you should be reaching out to that person. Like them type of people. Well, you stop texting first and see what you seen them memes on Facebook and Instagram or whatever. Where if you stop texting first, a lot of people,
you know what I say? Get over yourself.
Exactly. It's not always about you. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about
get over yourself.
Your insecurities are starting to speak for you, right? When you're that type of individual, is, oh my God, you never called me, you never da-da-da-da-da, unless you... Now, there are some people that will not call you until they need something. But that's the patterns that you pay attention to, right? And if you know that this individual is calling you just to ask you for something, you can say no, right? If you don't have it, you don't have it anyway, right? And if you do have it and you are giving, don't expect for it to come back, because that's a business deal. That's not your friendship. You're not assisting. So there is a couple
when you
of
give and you expect something in return, you're doing business.
Yep, you're doing a business. You might as well give them a receipt and an IOU stamp, right?
You know what? I'm going to start doing that.
I got a receipt book in there.
I do too. I do. I'm like, and I know where it's at.
But seriously, like that's my biggest thing. So don't be the don't turn into the pancake ass person yourself. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that you can no longer do what you were doing, then you can say no. You can say this is the plan. You can communicate that out. Now, if the person on the receiving end is not reciprocating it and not taking it in and not willing to discuss or not willing to accept no, and they disappear on you, ghost you or whatever, and they're so-called mad at you or whatever, then sweetheart, you didn't lose anything.
No.
You didn't lose anything, even whether it's your grandkids, your children always asking for something.
That's not even personal. It's more of an energy thing. You're not compatible. It's time to just divert off. Don't mean hate. Don't mean you gotta cause drama. Just you're simply going your own little way. Y'all, if y'all meant to cross paths again, y'all merge back together.
Yeah, and and I saw something I shared something the other day as well that said sometimes it doesn't even matter history or bond. Right? Y'all could have grown up together, y'all could have did whatever, but sometimes people evolve and they shift, and it's not a bad thing for them shifting.
No, you're meant to do that.
Yeah, pivot and shift. And if y'all come across each other one day or whatnot, then it's, hey, how you doing? You don't skip a beat. You catch up.
I do that all the time. I'm like, this friend that I talk to, I'll check in with them like once every couple of weeks.
Yeah, we didn't see each other for like 20 years.
Yeah, but we
picked right back up.
Yep.
And took off. You know what I mean? So how better else this? Don't be a pancake. Don't be a
flapjack.
Don't be a flapjack. Do not do that, fish out of water shit. You know what I mean? Because this person is around you. That's one thing. When you walk into a room and a lot of people won't like your statuses or respond or joke around or whatnot because of other people are watching that they've been talking shit to you about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just pay attention. One, don't pay attention to the likes and all that whatever bullshit. And if they're not inviting you somewhere, oh fucking well, they're not invited. Don't go where you're not invited. Well, why didn't you tell me about it?
Especially when you go on a trip. Thanks for the invite. I'm like, why would I want you to come with me?
I do. I hate that. I hate that.
That's a pet peeve, man.
I know. I'm like, why would I want you to come to log cabin with me?
Like, one, you have your crew for what you do things, right? You got and if it's going to be a group thing, it's going to be a group thing. But if I planned it with me and my significant other or my crew, my little circle or whatever, or if we're doing Friendsgiving, I'm very particular on who I invite to Friendsgiving, right? So, because you don't want all them different types of energies around your house or in your household, right? So it really is a difference. You have different categories, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if I walk into a room or into an area and the whole fucking room get quiet, and you know what I mean? Like, you already know. You already know that they've been talking about, it might not have been shit. It might not have been bad things or, wholeheartedly bad
like
things.
All eyes on you. You're like,
yeah. Like, here go that bitch. You know what I mean? Smile and motherfucking wave.
Yeah,
and
because
politely
like I said,
leave the room.
Instead of going into a room and say, do these people like me? No, go into a room and be like, do I like these people?
Exactly.
Change that perspective and you'll be, that's what I do now. And it's not like a narcissistic thing or anything. No. I'm just going, I'm like, okay, you talk about me? Okay, that's your business, not mine.
If the vibe is off when you walk in, you can politely
talking about
walk
me,
that's on you.
That's your business. I mean, that's
what other people got to say about you, baby. Like, and I said it the other day on the.
Why were they? I have no idea.
People gonna talk about you until you motherfucking die, and even after you did, they still gonna talk about you. You remember when such and such and such. If people are consistently living in your past, and you're not living in your past anymore, then that tells you a lot about that individual's mindset. You know what I mean? They're stuck in that whirlwind of when it happened, right? And if you do something for somebody, don't have the expectations of getting something back.
Yeah.
Just do it because you can.
Yeah.
Don't give your last
business transaction. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't afford to give your time, your energy, your money, whatever, then say no. Learn how to say no. Right. But if you see that this person is that fish out of water, or that that
according to who they're with, and
according to what crowd they're in that day, and they can't smile real big the same way that they would if it was just you and them, or you and the family, or you and the, you know what I'm saying? But if it's around certain individuals and they kind of, hey, girl, that bitch been talking about you. I'm just gonna put it out there. That motherfucker been talking about you, and it's okay because whatever they had to discuss about you, that was their perception. Perception is reality at the end of the day, and you have your perception. They are allowed to have theirs, but don't just assume that people are acting funny if they don't talk to you every single day or if they're going through something.
That's true.
Everybody goes through something. Period. I don't even know. You want to add anything to that?
No, that's pretty much. That's true though.
And don't spit in people's faces that are able to do.
Which one?
I feel it's like not a literal spit in your face, because if you spit in my face, we're gonna have a problem. But don't with the flip flap, pancake ass people. They're the type of individuals that you'll do for them. You know what I'm saying? But that, and not having an expectation in return of any sort. Except for you to see. My expectation of anybody that I'm able to assist is your succession. I want you to succeed. I want you to be able to grow. But if you're showing me that you're stagnant and that stagnant water starts to stink, right? Then I have to kind of, hey, you need to fix that, right? But it turns into that ghosting or that flip flap or that change up mood kind of situation is, to me, is the proverbial of spitting somebody's face.
It's pure
right?
taking advantage of
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm not the type of person to remind you what I've done for you. I'm not that type of person, because if I wanted,
you're giving it from here when you do that. Yeah.
When I do, I do.
I give from here, and then I'm like, okay, good, bye.
If you put me into that situation to where it turns into well, I did this and that, now you're opening up that conversation. You know what I mean? Then that's a whole different ballgame, right? Because I don't like to treat anybody like a charity. Because Lord knows there's a few of y'all out there that I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so I try to pay it forward and do the same thing for other personnel. And my desire is for everybody to succeed around me. But if you get to acting funny and doing that flip flap,
Lord knows I go out of my way for people, like me picking up furniture and taking it all the way to home, 2-hour drive.
Exactly. Sure.
And that came from here,
Exactly. Burning up your gas and shit. You know what I mean? And not expecting anything in return.
No, not at all.
It's just the gift of giving that gives you that warmth, right? But when people start to take advantage of that, and then they want to do that flip flap, pancake ass people, because they're around a different crowd, or it's a different time in their life, or what they're sucking on to somebody else, so to speak. They're starting to, not necessarily a leech, but kind of, you know what I mean?
No, it's a leech. Because
they have that different individual that they can run up on and whine and complain to, and this and that and the third. But some people are just like that, man. You take people at face value. Take them at face value. Let me tell you something else, though, before we go, because we are about to cut this shit off. I done forgot my damn thing. Don't take advantage of people. Don't take advantage of people. Don't assume that people think that you're taking advantage of them, because that's really looking at yourself in the mirror. If you're assuming somebody is treating you like a charity case or something like that, right? Then that's something personal to do with you. But take people at face value. Believe them when they show you who the fuck they are. And you choose if you want to consider or continue to assist the way that you do. Mm-hmm. But you are more than welcome to start saying no.
Yep. Once you start, boundaries are powerful.
Yeah.
It don't mean you're mean, or it just means you love yourself. You're starting to love yourself.
Yeah.
Honestly, it don't mean like you're just starting not to be a pushover. You're starting to love yourself and respect yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, no, I don't feel like that, no.
Mm-hmm. There becomes a jealousy point in there too sometimes.
Oh, Lord.
Some people do get, a little jealous. And instead of being jealous of an individual, learn from that individual, right? And I feel like if I'm the smartest person in the room, I don't need to be in that room. I need to be able to learn from other people. You can learn from everybody, from the old, from the young, from people that might not even be able to hold a straight sentence. You can still learn from that individual.
Oh, I learn from everybody. Yeah. Everybody is in your life is a mirror reflection of some sort. a learning experience. I learn every day.
And stop doing the hit dog holler shit.
The who?
The hit dog holler. When creators and podcasters or subject matter experts or whatever brings up topics and stuff, baby, if your toes feel like they're being touched, then you might want to move your motherfucking feet, right? Because a lot of the creators and stuff that we put online, or even just topics of discussion or whatever, yes, we do talk about some personal experiences, but some of the times we're broadening it out and it's not necessarily a personal experience.
No,
right?
it's just it's an experience.
But people will jump in and be like, oh my God, what happened? You know, whatever. But listen, if you feel like it's about you, you might want to look in the motherfucking mirror.
If you thought my talk was about you.
We're creators, you know what I mean? And yes, we do speak on our experiences because we have done a lot of dumb shit and we've experienced a lot of dumb shit. So
I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, the mistakes and choices I've made in life.
So we share them so other people can take it, not at face value, but to understand and open up.
Well, that's where
eyes.
wisdom comes from, you know? It's from your pain, your experience, you know, maturity.
Yeah. So yeah, yes, we do speak about our personal experiences.
Do I have ways to get? You know it.
But we're not experts. We're only experts at fuck ups and mistakes. The time that you need to worry is when that mistake turns into a choice. And when your mistakes, when you start, now it's became a choice instead of a mistake. You got to learn from your mistakes. You got to continue to move forward. And that's it. That's all. Don't be a flapjack, man. Don't be a pancake ass individual.
We need a shirt that says that.
Don't be a pancake.
Don't be a flapjack.
Don't be a flapjack.
Didn't have like a little
boss man. We need to put that on there. Don't be a flapjack.
No flapjacks.
and stagnant water stink.
Well, that's kind of cool. Like no flapjacks.
With the little flapjack, with the little pancake flipping up in the air.
No flapjack.
No flapjacks. Yes, no flapjacks and stagnant water stink. We need those shirts. New merch will be coming soon. But again, just to take it on out, you got twofeathersage.etsy.com.
Mm-hmm.
You got twofeathersage@gmail.com to go to Flea's store.
Or that's my website.
Yeah, the website. And you can email her if you have questions about anything on the website.
Or just go to twofeathersage.com.
Yeah, twofeathersage.com. You can also reach out to the HERshyt Show @gmail.com or Instagram.
And please, if you got products, man, we'd love to try.
Man, please. We want to be able to give you a review on your stuff.
I will be honest, too. No joke.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing, but you will have an honest review. And we're not asking for discounts. We do want your links.
No, not at all. We just genuinely like to.
It'll be right here.
Get your name out there, get your product out there, and if it's shitty, then we'll let you know.
And if you got a situationship or one ship or a topic that you would like our, perception on, we will leave names out there.
Yep.
We will not put your name out there unless you want us to put your name out there, but we don't do defamation lawsuits these ways, so we'll more than likely keep your name. Or if you want to be interviewed. You can come on and join the HERshyt Show with Hersh and Felicia, and we'll make it do what it do. No flapjacks. Have a good day.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt Show at TheRShytShow.